When I first had my son, I took him to the pediatrician. And, you know, if you've had a child, they want you to take them to the pediatrician like within a week or so, which is crazy because you can barely walk, you're healing. I take him to the pediatrician, he gets weight, and the doctor says that he has lost weight, which is normal for an infant to lose weight. But he was like 1% less than normal. I was breastfeeding him. I just had the colostrum milk that was coming through. That's that thick milk that's like days 1 to 5 or something like that. And I was explaining to her that I wanted to breastfeed him and that my milk had just started like really producing. This lady kept trying to push formula on me. And this is no shade to the women that had to use formula. I understand that, you know, sometimes breastfeeding just doesn't work. But I knew that I wanted to breastfeed. And I kept telling her this. And I'm, you know, I just had him. My hormones are all over the place. And I'm trying to figure out why this lady does not understand what I'm saying. Like, you're a doctor. You should know the production of milk. She was from some other country. She wasn't black. I also felt like as a black woman, she thought that I was not taking care of my son, that I wasn't, you know, trying to give him, wasn't feeding him properly. And I'm still explaining like my milk had just started, like literally the day before I brought him in. She kept pushing the formula and finally I said yes, but I knew I wasn't giving him that formula because, especially not milk. I didn't want to give him like milk, you know, like cow's milk, whatever's in that formula. She tried to schedule an appointment for me for the next day. I said the next day, like what? I was so pissed. I was beyond pissed. I'm like this, because I really felt like she thought I wasn't taking care of my son because of stereotypes. The next day I called and canceled, and the receptionist is like, did somebody make you feel some type of way? I'm like, no. I said I found somebody else. And so the doctor ended up calling me back, and she, you know, she convinced me to come in, but she scheduled it for like, I think like 2 days, the next 2 days. I never gave him that milk. That milk sat in my trunk for the longest. And I was like, this is a waste because she could have gave this to somebody who actually needed this. And when I brought him back, he gained weight, of course, because I've been feeding him. That was the last time I went to that pediatrician.